Good morning. I was rushing to get here, making some coffee, and wanted to just update you on. Yesterday, I decided to just kind of chronicle what's been happening with the Gangsta Grannies and make some coffee this morning. So I we've been starting our mornings with the healing circle, really giving them time in the morning to um, get their work done, if they've got writing to do from the day before, but really meet with themselves, have time with themselves, have time to really plan out their day. And so we usually been meeting for late breakfast. And I think one of the themes um, was about liberation, about joy. Both of them really talking about um, the work being hard work, but that there was an excitement about doing it, about the liberation kind of coming, about things not feeling as heavy and weighing as much um, as they get into it. We're about halfway through step one, so about 5 days in, and they've been really dealing with um, things that have caused harm in their life, things that have caused pain, emotional pain, and really going to those places and dealing with those areas of their life. So I think Wida on her update talked about just the feeling of liberation, feeling, you know, in control of your healing journey. And so I'm really excited about that they're going through the work and that it's getting easier to go through the work. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited about um, the liberation that does come, freedom. This is about freedom in our lives. This is about freedom to be able to live the person that we are, live the truth. I'm making coffee, so bear with me. Kind of And so um, we did that. We did that. And after that, we need naps. We need breakfast. The ladies have the opportunity to do what they need to tend to their body, tend to their heart. And so I think at different times they both might have gone outside. We're right in front of the park. Um, you may have heard them talk a little bit about uh, just the motion, movement. I've got big windows in my kitchen and can look out and see what's going on. And some of the joy is just watching and seeing what's happening. But they were out in it, out walking. People will be out playing and walking and playing with their children and riding bikes and so they went out. It was a pretty sunny day yesterday, so they both were able to spend that time with themselves. And then we went to the supermarket. Um, the difference between the mercado and the supermercado. The mercado is what I call like our farmers market. It's where I go get produce. And this past weekend, I went to the location that has the pop up, the tent farmers market. But we also have markets that are open 7 days a week. And they're just farmers markets. It's your fresh produce, your fresh meat, and other stuff. But those are the main parts of the market. And so I wanted them to be able to know how to get to the supermarket because they're here for a month and there may be things in life that you need. And it's like our super Walmart, Home Depot kind of combination. Got all your grocery stuff, got a bakery. Um, that if you go upstairs, you can get tires or bathtubs or um, uh, toys or furniture or mattresses or appliances or a whole bunch of other things. So it's kind of the one-stop all-purpose store. And we took the bus there. It's two buses to get there. And so they were able to test out their bus cards. I think this is the first bus trip that we've taken, and to be able to know how to get there so that they feel liberated to be able to do life here, however life flows for them. And so we picked up some things, some snacks, and a few other things, and came on back to the house. But I think we all went to our corner and took naps. I know I did. It takes energy to go to the supermarket. It's big, it's lots of people. It's not something that's on the top of the list of things I want to do. But also the emotional work. Rest looks different sometimes, and sometimes rest looks like a nap. And so we all kind of went to our own spaces for a rest. And before coming back together, Weeda fixed some soup yesterday. So a rosemary soup. It was a vegetable soup, but mixed with rosemary that just had the house smelling so good. And so she and I had soup, and I think Danielle might have still been napping, um, but it was a good day. Some days aren't super eventful. They just let you move at a pace that feels comfortable. And a lot of days are like that. And providing that opportunity to the ladies where there's nothing they need to do to reform. There's no expectation other than devote their energy to themselves, to their healing work, and then to refueling that tank so that they can go back in the next day and do the healing work. And they're taking advantage of that. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful. Um, and let me backtrack. Those that may not know anyone that comes in later or picks this video, um, this year's Heal Together initiative is focused on older women. I call them the Gangsta Grannies Global, and have offered them the opportunity to come and participate on a work exchange. The work exchange is an exchange for participating in the month-long healing intensive. It's one of the opportunities that we have here. Pair the teaching to learn about the social tech healing tools, but also to have the coaching support to be able to really use the tools immediately. We begin using the tools as you learn how to use the tools. And they're on work exchange, and part of their exchange is about sharing their journey this month. So um, I'm chronicling kind of every morning just what we're doing, just kind of really to give myself some push pins about things that are happening, and just part of the experience as well. This is really part of our Healing First programming, that we fix community by fixing the part we can control, and that's ourselves. And really believing that healing is what helps us to free ourselves from operating out of our fears and our guilt and our insecurities. Um, this is an intensive, and time-wise or just energy-wise, individuals may not be able to take away a month and really devote, just to deep healing and being able to take that time off of life. But we also offer the 1 week healing vacation retreat. We don't go as deep. We can't. It's not the same amount of time. But we help individuals to learn how to use these healing tools. And we coach you through the process during that week. Um, our weeks take care of things like the excursions and your meals and transportation. It's all inclusive. Part of that is helping to relieve that responsibility from you so you can just devote your time to taking care of you. And that I'm super excited about because we're offering a scheduled healing vacation retreat called Soul Safari in November in Kenya. Individuals can book the retreats and just calendar it any day, but we've got a date on the calendar, November 6th through the 13th, where we will be hosting a healing vacation retreat, except it's going to be in Kenya, and we're super excited about that. Our leadership partners, Davi from Kuba International and Jishuki from the Tabasabu Africa Hub, who will be our host in country. And our excursions will be different. There's some excursions that are being planned. They're in Kenya, near the Kitale, Kenya area, but we'll be staying there and we'll be learning alongside some of the leaders from Africa as well, who also are exploring um, a healing first lifestyle and the tools to be able um, to do that well. So I'm excited about that. We want individuals to sign up and to go with us, partly because they believe healing's important, but also because it's a really wonderful cultural exchange opportunity to be able to go and truly heal together. We'll be bringing together 3 continents of individuals. At this point, if there's someone on the European continent that chimes in, we'll have that maybe covered. But as of now, we know that there will be people from 3 different continents there. And just being able to come together around healing and about healing community for me is exciting. So it's what I do if I could be doing anything. This. I'd be spending my retirement doing these kinds of things, but specifically the Soul Safari in Kitale, Kenya. So you can find more information on both of the websites, both the International Welcome Center's website, which is at globalundergroundrailroad.com, but also on the collaborative page, which is nowastedtime.com. And find the link. Just scroll down and find the link for Soul Safari, and there's some more information and details about that. So I'm super excited about that. It really is the introductory to this intensive that the ladies are doing. They have jumped in with both feet. They've done the cold plunge into this healing in a real intense kind of way with the month long, but it's the same work. And we want to be able to share these tools with others in an effort to help make healing easier. It's easier if you have tools that help you get to resolution. It's easier when we do it together. And that really is what the Heal Together programming is all about. And that is part of what these ladies are participating in. The specific focus is on older women because I truly believe that by healing, it takes the life that you've lived and gives it wisdom. It helps you to be able to not just give experience from age, but give experience from age through a healed perspective, through a healed lens. And so that is really part of the passion behind committing this year's initiatives to older women. In order to qualify for this work exchange opportunity, ladies had to be at least 50 years old, or they had to be a grandmother, and they could have qualified at any age. If they were a grandmother, someone who may be in that age range, like me, where there's at least 2 generations of family. And it feels important and it feels relevant. And I'm grateful for the trust that the ladies have put into this program to be willing to, all of them, leave the United States or wherever they were in the world to be able to come and spend this month here, specifically committed to healing. So I want to applaud them. If you haven't found them on social media, definitely go find them. Danielle Brooks is on both Instagram and Facebook. And Ouida Patton, Ouida is spelled Ouida, Ouida Patton, is also on Instagram. And you can see her post on her Facebook page as well. And give them your support, thumbs up. We want to encourage healing. And sometimes that emotional encouragement from community means a lot. So find them, support them, follow their social media, and hear about the rest of their journey this month. And I think I'm just going to keep it short. I got to move a little bit late this morning, and my coffee sounds like it's perking, but I'm not really ready to go full force into the day. So I'll probably have my coffee and see what's going on in the world and ease into the morning as well. The ladies and I won't be, we usually meet around 9:30 or 10. And so I've got time to be able to do exactly what I'm encouraging them to do, to be able to choose what today is going to be in my life. And so I'm grateful for that. So that's just kind of my check-in. The ladies are doing well in the journey, and now have freedom to move. They've got a bus card, a Tranvia card. They know where the Mercado is. I've pointed out about 3 other Mercados, and they know where the Supermercado is to be able to get any of their needs met, or most of them if they should come up. And so they really kind of have freedom to move about in this community. They've got the introduction to the car service. So they've got the opportunity to move throughout the community and experience some of the richness that this community has to offer. And part of that is how they can fuel themselves, how they refuel their tanks to be able to then again pull from them in such a deep way. So thanks for letting me just check in and ramble this morning. I feel kind of rambly, like we're still kind of trying to wake up. And I'm going to go have my coffee and get ready for the day. Have a great day. I hope you too will choose healing. And if you want to be supported in that process, come and let's heal together. Thanks. Have a great day.